Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Valorant Skirmish Inspired Broadband presents Season 2. It's going to be your boy Aggressive this time around, bringing you all the action. Sadly, Creshto is feeling a little bit under the weather, so he cannot be here with us for this initial game. But hopefully, if he does feel better at any point, he's going to be joining me in the middle. But overall, yeah, there was a little bit of delays here and there. We were supposed to start about 40 minutes earlier, but players, they took their own sweet time for fixing stuff up, but at the bare minimum, they're going to be able to jump on down in towards the game because we want to make sure that the players do have the best experience. Because don't forget, with the prize pool of 25,000 BNT on the line, each and every one of these teams, they're gunning for that position. Of course, don't forget, as we are in the semifinal stage now, a lot of the teams have made it through, and with the 7 places already getting a little bit of that prize pool for themselves, they've gotten a slight taste of victory. So with more tournaments coming in soon, this is just going to get a lot more interesting. Thoda Casual is going to be the one to take the initiative here from their side, being the underdogs of this story, going up against Untitled. Now, a lot of questions will be asked whether Thoda Casual as a team has what it takes to really take the Valorant Skirmish and be able to shut down the Titans known as Untitled. But we've seen this, that a lot of these up-and-coming teams, they have that drive, but they make a lot of very basic mistakes that really do hold them back in a lot of instances. Just have to wait and see how things go for them, because with the slight changes and with the way that things can vary, the teams could go the distance and could go either way. You never really know. With the map of Haven now being in front of your screens, it's only pretty standard coming in from both sides, but with Thoda Casual here picking up a little bit more of a switched out composition, I would say. They do have the compositional advantage when it comes down to utility, but on the opposite side, how much will Ruiner be able to find value on that Reyna? They do have a very different composition to play with here. So in a way, Mosquito also switching out over to the Reyna here. A double duelist composition with Rosa possibly picking up on improvement. Never mind, that was a little bit of a switch out coming in from the production side, because I was thoroughly confused seeing Rosa on an open. That would have been a disaster in the making. But overall, Haven, the opening map for this start here. This is best of 3. Could just be one of those for the books here, but with that, you never really quantify how well the team can play until you see them. Jumping on down, first initial round here already. With slight tad bits of an opening. Should be the ones to get a free entry if they're able to find the value here. Early recon ball already taken out. Not really giving much information away here from the members of Thoda Casual here. They're trying to see how much where they can go. Rosa goes for the angle. He's trying to opt for the fight, but he's not going to be able to get anything just yet. But he does fight a double in the process before he does get traded out. Winner trying to be a little bit of a nuisance here. Swings out for the fight. Falcon. He's going to be able to trade up his buddy. Missile good for another kill of his own, and they're just able to retaliate to the slightest degree, but the players still waiting for them on the opposite side. Babushka is trying to go in for the swing, and he's going to be able to do it with his friend. And with 1-2 taps, they do take the victory for this first round. Untitled, strong as ever when it comes down to their overall game sense and gameplay. They're not going to back down even an inch. The members of Thoda Casual here are facing the wrath of this team. But the question is, will they be able to adapt soon? Because adaptability will be key up against a squad of Untitled's caliber. Unless a change comes through soon, the team will have its own difficulties. Time for the engagements and do it one step at a time. So you can already tell the shots connecting as per usual. Rosa just dashing in, looking for duels, and he does not stop. This is Rosa for you, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely untamed. No matter what happens, he's just always gunning for this duel. You can see it on the rinse and replay too. The guy just casually tapped 2 people out of existence immediately after he swung through. No remorse whatsoever in his eyes, and with the weaker weapons that the members of TCH had, there was no opportunity for them to even turn this one around. Well played round indeed, but the forward now coming through. Untitled. They're looking to take that aggressive advantage once again. Rosa pushing all the way in towards C. Trying to find that first read here, but then simplicity is not the name of the game for them.
Take flight.
It's a slow and methodical approach from the members of the Untitled. This time around, they're going for a complete bait and switch. The top-down position, but the members of Thoda Casual here, they're not even biting anything here. A completely empty A site for them to play into with the retake to be initiated soon as Mosquito is trying to see if he can get a bit of an advantage for his team, but with all of the weapons still trying to make their way in towards the site, and none of them even trying to go in for flank holds. They've lost a lot of time trying to opt for this retake. This could go horribly wrong if they're not careful. They need to win every single duel as they're trying to rush in now. One mistake and they are going to be done for. Good smoke early on coming in from Fury. Able to give them the slight bit of an opening. Couple of missed shots here and there, but regardless, they're able to capitalize. Boshka in towards the back lines, and now it's all up to Handogender to try and turn this one on its head. Flash across, a little bit of a spam. Right click, still to collect, and Rosa! He gets the kill, but he does not get the round. They took way too long trying to get around to this one. The members of Untitled really felt the wrath of that hit. So Casual had just need to hold inside of the site, nothing else. The overall sense that they could have had to try and turn this round around, it just didn't happen for them. Overall though, now for another reset. Untitled, they do have stronger weapons in their arsenal, evenly matched with the members of Thoda Casual here, with Mosquito picking up an Odin, taking a page out of Savage's book. Now he is going to be the Allfather to try and hold on to one of these sites. Isn't the aggressive here coming out from Falcon too? He wants to swing and maybe find that first bit of information. Will they get it? Takes a tad bit of damage in the process, but even then, members of Untitled, you do have a lot of free space to play with now. Getting across, insert rotations into the opposite side here. It's Theory. Looks for the duel, looks for the advantage. Rosa gets hard cleared, but it's now all up to Ruiner. Can't really do much. He gets a kill, but he's not going to be able to find more than that. Falcon, only 18 HP as all the members of Thoda Casual here coming in together as a unit to try and deal the damage, to try and cause the problems. Falcon, given the opportunity, he needs to find the second. Not able to get it just yet. Falcon turn things around on its head. And Babushka, missed opportunity and a couple of missed shots. Does fall. As the members of Untitled showing that they can bleed here. As these hard clears from Thoda Casual here. Done so beautifully. I expected Falcon to instantly be able to find 2 frags, but instead, poor old Mosquito was just not able to survive. That should have been a hit for them almost immediately, but that small misplay from Falcon with the spray not connecting just costed them so much in that round. Big investment lost from Untitled. And now they're forced onto an eco. Depending on how smart they play going into this, there will be a lot of dependencies. Ruiner, good for the early hit. Babushka comes in for even more. The sheriffs are able to sing. So the hold is just about playing for the long game here. On the angle, it's just going to be Rosa being an absolute demon on his own accord. Not skipping a single beat and not missing a shot. Everything just connecting for him. as they always just have that answer. This is the strength of the team, able to turn everything on its head. But Fury able to answer back in kind, but up against Rosa. Doesn't matter what you have, he will still be the one to come out on top. Calls himself the Iceman with ice in his veins for a reason. But the fire that's burning in the hearts of Thoda Casual Hay will not be diminished anytime soon. They understand what is at stake. When things get difficult, this team will surely rise up to that challenge.
Got the spike.
Bit of a change up in this round now because Thoda Casual here do have weaker weapons fighting into it.
There.
Not really in the best of spots here, but regardless, they need to try and hold as long as they possibly can.
Cover going out.
Rotations. One from two sides. Untitled. Looking to get as deep as they possibly can. So the whole Fury on the angle here already. Babushka with his own double. Mosquito able to answer back in kind as well, making sure his teammates are not at a very significant advantage. Ruiner comes alive for another one. And with that, they're just able to clean up. Untitled. Another free and easy round for them to play into because of the stronger weapons that they did have. But for Thoda Casual here, now that they have an understanding of how the members of Untitled are playing for these different sites, these fast rushes from them will just not work. They need a lot more utility invested into these close proximity fights as they're trying to run in. Otherwise, players like Babushka and Mosquito can use the moments and gaps in a lot of these setups being done by the attackers to take very significant advantages. And inadvertently, I would have to say that Untitled, they're giving the members of Thoda Casual a lot more respect than the previous couple of rounds, understanding that, hey, this team, they can go in for a lot of aggressive duels if you are not careful. A little bit of a mess up here for the overall execute. Rolling Thunder was utilized with a flashpoint to just run their way in towards the side. Ultimate used gorgeously. Missile Coal nearly dying out in the process to it. No real utility to break into the side just yet. They need to wait until everyone is prepped and ready for it. But Killjoy lockdown. They're not going to be able to get an early hit going into this. Perfect shots overall as the flood in towards the side for Untitled. You can't even wait for it. You blink and you miss it. It's the poor old Omen stuck in towards main. He just can't do much. Angle's already given out. He tries to take the duel. He's going to be able to find two. But even then, round just slipped away from his fingers. Untitled. They could take another very decisive round with their players just able to win out on all of the duels. Their raw gunfight potential seemingly unmatched. They're looking for the early hit now. Trying to see if the members of Untitled really are going to give any form of space away for now. The space that they want to gain is going to be difficult. Good shots, Fury. You gotta love this guy and his aim. It's consistent with it, but his teammates need to find the better reads because this is going to be a problem. Missile Cole able to find the advantage on his own, but with the flash and the crossfire, it is just better. Babushka and Rosa just holding down the line with everybody. As Untitled, they just have the perfect reads for all of this. All members were on the B side. They were ready to rotate in towards C almost immediately, understanding that the C hit is the one that is most imminent. They are not going in for a lot of rotations. And their timing for utility for Thoda Casual are a little bit off. They're not able to get their bearings, and they're not able to use the chaos to their advantage because the way that Untitled are playing, they're thriving in the chaos a lot more than expected.
Shadows traveling.
Got hit early on. Rosa not gonna be able to find much of an advantage there. But with so many different angles, Ruiner can cause so much damage. Has a flash prepped and ready. Falcon comes in from the back with a big save. And this is the strength of the team, ladies and gentlemen. Untitled. They are ruthless. You blink and you miss it every single time. This team is going at a lightning fast pace. They're taking all the duels early on. And these aggressive duels is what's giving them the edge. Each shot connecting to perfection. And no matter where they turn, this team, they're doing it all. Ruiner is just jumping out of his chair, pretty much trying to run away. He's like, "Oh, mama, na, please. Barista, bhai, barista." बहुत मुड़ते के दौड़ मेरे चला जाते हो वो. The tactical timeout will be taken by Thoda Casual to just get a bit more of a bearing of what's really happening on this roundup. The team's overall gameplay just doesn't really seem to be suiting them as much as you would have hoped for. But with a small tad bits of a change, the gameplay looks to be evolving into a better note. Thoda Casual hai. This round will be a difficult one for them, with most of their rounds just slipping away one after the other. It's either they're able to take this early victory here and maybe turn things around to a possible 8-4 scoreline, but I don't see the chance of that happening. With the weaker weapons that they do have, difficulties, it's going to be insurmountable for them. Again, aggressive in nature, Ruiner. He's waiting for the early fight. Rosa in a precarious position of his own. He's gonna be able to find the hit, but even then, Fury is just causing all the damage in the entire world. Runs out of bullets in the worst possible time. Comes in for another big save. Swings across, and with the bullets still in the favor of Untitled, they're able to flood in. And no matter who dies first, there's always someone ready to come in for the trade. The shaky nature of Thoda Casual here is what's giving them such a significant disadvantage. They don't know how to thrive in the chaos as much, because if you're going up against an opponent that is cool, calm, and collected even under pressure, they're not really panicking whatsoever. Fury, that panic was one of the main reasons why it costed him his entire life. Safe as well, didn't have any bullets going into this duel. They were in such a tough position, to say the very least.
Here.
CCH. Not really able to do much whatsoever. Going into the round again, things need to change here soon. Otherwise, team is not going to be looking that good. Turnaround play here for them. A couple of jiggle peaks will allow them to be in a bit more of a better note here. It's Mistletoe. Recon Bolt up and ready here already to try and take a bit more of a forward initiative. We do have a B-side entry to play with, but look at Rosa. He's already ready for the fight. Paranoia does catch him. He's going to be able to get out, but even then, with his teammate already prepped and ready in position to try and flood in towards the side. First initial hit coming in from the opposite ends, and they are able to capitalize. The entry was perfect from either side. 8-2. Untitled looks to be unmatched here as well. Their team is dominating time after time. This leaves you to question what could the members of Thoda Casual here even do to try and turn this one around? Because their team is just being fed like an open book.
Cower, run.
Revealing area. Right here.
Strong early recon bolt now being utilized from either side to just gain some info. And
Right
then,
here.
not really finding much whatsoever. Once more, a B-side rush coming through from the members of TCH. They do have an empty site this time around, but even then, that empty site does not look that empty. The Hunter's Fury deals a good amount of damage, safe in the back end of site, trying to be a little bit of a danger man on his own accord. The members of Untitled, they're expecting the hit. Good early flash, but Ruiner is able to come on the back of that one. A missed opportunity for duels, and the aim on these players are just far superior in every turn. Each swing that they take, they are punished instantly for all of these hits. It's a gap in experience really starting to show as Thoda Casual here. They may be the underdogs of the story when it comes down to the other teams, but up against Untitled and their veteran presence, they are struggling heavily. Coming into this round though, things will be changing for the better. So you can't tell overall setups done from and proper. Waiting to see how much value that they can find here from either side as Theory doesn't really want to give up on the fight just yet, but the rolls are breaking out the tripwire. A bit of a precarious situation. And XBD is going to be able to find one at the bare minimum, but even then, he's not going to be able to find the secondary. He needed to try and survive on the side for as long as he could, but with no cages being set up for himself, a bit questionable of what the overall play was. Aggressive in nature, as per usual. The team of Untitled not really given much space away here. Trades galore coming in from either side. It's all up to Ruiner with Mosquito. He wanted to go in big there, but even then, that's not going to be a probability. Ruiner takes a good shot early on the lead as he's looking for more here. Doesn't really have the HP to play with this. It's Kandokan there. Able to turn it around. Timing is key, but for Ruiner, he has the better read. 11-2, ladies and gentlemen. This piss run going in their favor could just spell doom for Thoda Casual here for this first initial map. This map 2 looks to be on the horizon a lot more quicker than expected. It's Untitled.
Can I get this?
Their name doesn't really suggest that their gameplay is Untitled, because their aggression and their adaptability is just on a different level. Babushka does have a very interesting grip style that I've never really seen. I like the try of that one. Swings out and it's going to be a good catch coming in from Falcon immediately. Theory not really able to do much. They want more space and they're not able to gain it. Ruiner casually running through with his teammates and just W keying their way in at every turn. Find the round and they find the hit that they wanted. 12-2. Thoda Casual here. Staring down the barrel of defeat. Is this first map, understandably so, will not really go in their favor. Hopefully in map number 2 and map number 3, it's going to be a bit more of a different story for them. It's tough. It really is. Thoda Casual here has an up-and-coming roster. They are trying. They're doing pretty well too for a lot of these setups, but the thing is, how much can you get out of just a couple of setups here? So Rosa, again, comes in strong early on with the hit here. He's able to take the advantage and just rush in towards all of the positions. They're just brute forcing their way up towards Think. 1, player already killed out, but on the gun there's not going to be able to convert the second. Looking for the other player, safe, able to find value, but still Rosa able to turn everything on its head. Looking for the next kill, Rosa. This is the player that we know and love, the superstar of Bangladesh. As he finds all the value that he needs for his team. Looks for the last duel, and he's possibly going to be able to get it too. On the angle, ready and prepped for the duel that's coming his way. Swing across, the first bit of sound as Rosa with this fast-paced pickup. He's going to be able to take the round for his team and also the victory. 13-3, ladies and gentlemen. As this win coming in through from Untitled was not unheard of. Because this team, on this particular map of Haven, is just so difficult to beat. But don't forget that there's still opportunities for the opposition to really come back in towards this game. A couple of good setup changes and a deeper understanding of what really went wrong for that first map is going to give them the edge here. But overall, Rosa being the MVP, not that big of a surprise. 360 ACS coming in the hands of Rosa, an exact double of Theory. It's kind of what the difference is going to be like for both of these squads. As Theory, he wanted to play a little bit more of a systematic fashion, but the thing is, playing systematic has its own downsides, because if you do not know how to adapt if a chaotic situation happens, your team is just not going to be able to turn around rounds in a similar way as a team that knows how to adapt can. Even if they don't have a lot of strategy, a lot of utility, if they know how to utilize their strengths, if they know how to set up raw gunfights just by being themselves and swinging into an angle, you're still going to be the one to lose. This was a differential, I would say, when it comes down to aim and understanding of map control. The experience that the members of Untitled had just gave them a very significant edge for map number 1, but overall, should not feel disheartened, because going up against Untitled is never easy. There's very few teams that have really pushed Untitled to their limits. The journey still is not yet over though for the members of TCH, because don't forget, in the semifinals it will all be a BO3 from this point forward. So there's a tiny bit of a safety net for TCH to play on, because one more map still awaits that will decide their fate, whether or not they're going to be able to crown themselves as the victor here for this best of 3, and possibly, for the second map, and send us over into map number 3, or will it be the members of Untitled being able to take a clean sweep away and take that first initial roundup. But for now, we're going to be heading on down into a very short little break, ladies and gentlemen, as we set up game number 2. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with a lot more Valorant action.
I've got this.
Inspire Broadband. Internet, we make it best.
If it's jumping between 134, 66.
Who's looking at me? Somebody's looking at me. Oh. Oh my God! Come on, brother, please, no.
Our service crushes lag with up to 99.9% uptime, gaming cache for Steam and Epic, and FTP servers that move at the speed of light.
Inspire Broadband. Internet, we make it best.
One more drink and then I'll leave.
স্ট্রিমিং হবে বাফারলেস, স্ট্রিমিং হবে আলট্রা এইচডিতে।
That's how you wanna play it.
Get out of my way! Here comes him!
I got this.
Inspire Broadband. Internet, we make it best.
If it's jumping between 134 and 66.
Who's looking at me? Somebody's looking at me. Oh. Oh my God! Come on, brother, please, no.
Our service crushes lag with up to 99.9% uptime, gaming cache for Steam and Epic, and FTP servers that move at the speed of light.
Inspire Broadband. Internet, we make it best.
স্ট্রিমিং হবে বাফারলেস, স্ট্রিমিং হবে আলট্রা এইচডিতে।
Stop! That's how you want to play it.
Get out of my way! Here comes the party!
I got this.
Inspire Broadband. Internet, we make it best.
Lag! If it's jumping between 134, 66.
Who's looking at me? Somebody's looking at me. Oh my God! Come on, brother, please, no.
Our service crushes lag with up to 99.9% uptime, gaming cache for Steam and Epic, and FTP servers that move at the speed of light.
Inspire Broadband. Internet, we make it best.
One more drink and then I'll leave.
স্ট্রিমিং হবে বাফারলেস, স্ট্রিমিং হবে আলট্রা এইচডিতে।
Stop! That's how you want to play it.
Here comes the fight!
I got this.
Inspire Broadband. Internet, we make it best.
Lag! If it's jumping between 134, 66.
Who's looking at me? Somebody's looking at me. Oh my God! Come on, brother, please, no.
Our service crushes lag with up to 99.9% uptime, gaming cache for Steam and Epic, and FTP servers that move at the speed of light.
Inspire Broadband. Internet, we make it best.
স্ট্রিমিং হবে বাফারলেস, স্ট্রিমিং হবে আলট্রা এইচডিতে।
Stall! That's how you wanna play it.
Get out of my way!
Inspire Broadband. Internet, we make it best.
If it's jumping between 134, 66.
Who's gonna be? Somebody's looking at me. Oh. Oh my God! Come on, brother, please, no.
Our service crushes lag with up to 99.9% uptime, gaming cache for Steam and Epic, and FTP servers that move at the speed of light.
Inspire Broadband. Internet, we make it best.
স্ট্রিমিং হবে বাফারলেস, স্ট্রিমিং হবে আলট্রা এইচডিতে।
Stall! That's how you want to play it.
Get out of my way!
I am the hunter!
Here comes the fight!
I got this.
Inspire Broadband. Internet, we make it best.
If it's jumping between 134, 66.
Who's gonna be? Somebody's looking at me. Oh. Oh my God! Come on, brother, please, no.
Our service crushes lag with up to 99.9% uptime, gaming cache for Steam and Epic, and FTP servers that move at the speed of light.
Inspire Broadband. Internet, we make it best.
One more drink and then I'll leave.
স্ট্রিমিং হবে বাফারলেস, স্ট্রিমিং হবে আলট্রা এইচডিতে।
Stall! That's how you wanna play it.
Get out of my way! Here comes the party!
I got this.
Inspire Broadband. Internet, we make it best.
Lag! If it's jumping between 134, 66.
Who's looking at me? Somebody's looking at me. Oh my God! Come on, brother, please, no.
Our service crushes lag with up to 99.9% uptime, gaming cache for Steam and Epic, and FTP servers that move at the speed of light.
Inspire Broadband. Internet, we make it best.
স্ট্রিমিং হবে বাফারলেস, স্ট্রিমিং হবে আলট্রা এইচডিতে।
Stall! That's how you want to play it.
Get out of my way! Here comes the fight!
I got this.
Inspire Broadband. Internet, we make it best.
Lag! If it's jump between 134, 66.
Who's looking at me? Somebody's looking at me. Oh my God! Come on, brother, please, no.
Our service crushes lag with up to 99.9% uptime, gaming cache for Steam and Epic, and FTP servers that move at the speed of light.
Inspire Broadband. Internet, we make it best.
স্ট্রিমিং হবে বাফারলেস, স্ট্রিমিং হবে আলট্রা এইচডিতে।
And we're jumping back in towards the matchup, ladies and gentlemen, here at the Valorant Skirmish Inspired Broadband presents Valorant Skirmish Season 2. In a way, it has been a little bit of a journey for the members of Thoda Casual here, as they were not really able to take that first initial map that could have been theirs. I wouldn't say should have been theirs, because it was a one-sided affair coming in from the members of Untitled. The raw mechanical skill really giving them the edge here for that particular matchup. But as we're going to be jumping on back in towards the game once again to see what exactly map number 2 has in store for us, Lotus is going to be the map that we are going to be witnessing. Another map that does have 3 sides, another map that will reward a team who has the better aim and, of course, the utility to boot. There's a good chance that Thoda Casual here will be in for a little bit of a treat on this particular map, but then again, getting that answer will have its own difficulties. Setup-wise, Untitled, they are going to be opting to go in for an ISO and the Neon. They're trying something a little bit more fun and different. Maybe with this composition, the double duelist strategy will just be able to turn everything around. But on the opposite side, Thoda Casual here, they're going for a lot more of a setup-based comp. And that setup is going to be a pretty significant advantage for them overall here. Problems still yet to be foreseen. As overall, with the plays that they are known to make, Ruiner shifting over from the duelist onto the controller to allow Mosquito just run amok with the Neon. Let's see how this goes. We're waiting in this engagement for now, though. It's DCH. They're in a pretty tough and precarious situation of their own where, overall, haven't really been able to read and get a good stand on where opponents are really going for. Mosquito. Trying to help out his teammates with the flash, but they're not going to be able to do much. The patient reveal with a cypher tripwire, but already you can tell Rosa towards the back lines. He's looking for more of a fight. He's going to be able to take the duel, and he takes the victory for it too. Holding down from the back end. Needs to try and survive this one. Here's the hit. Goes an imminent here. Good early push here on towards Waterfall as well. And one by one, they're just able to entry onto the side and not give an inch of space away towards a member of DCH. They took the duel and they took it fast. And that advantage pretty much made sure that they were always going to be the ones in the lead. This was a beautiful round indeed coming out from the team. The overall hold, properly done, but still will not be a possibility. Asuka is going to be joining in this time around for the team as Thoda Casual did need to make a substitution. Have to wait and see how she's going to be playing for the team here, but for now, be set. Switch out. Shorty in hand. Able to find one kill, but at what cost is a real question. Rosa already in towards the side once again. The ability of this man to just constantly take duels at every turn and to convert it.
Planted.
It's unheard of, to say the very least, as Theory. Trying to cause a little bit of damage here. Not going to be able to find out much. One frag at the bare minimum. But even then, they look for the duel, but they're not going to be able to turn that one around. 0-1 is Untitled once more. Still coming out on top on this engagement here, taking a 0-2, but with a couple of guns lost, DCH, they can pat themselves on the back for a little bit of a job well done.
Shadows traveling.
It's you and me.
Rose is going to be able to take an early engagement with a kill contract here too. Shield's going to give them what he needs.
Contract complete.
Re-entry in towards the seaside if he wants to. Early hit. Ultimate being utilized coming in from Asuka. Try to get a couple of these stunts going, but even then, Untitled completely unfazed. Shots connecting at every turn, and what by They're just able to find everything for themselves. Ace in the making, but Rosa's not going to be able to get it. Looks towards the camera and saying that, God damn it, man, I nearly got my ace. But Theory also almost found his clutch. A close encounter indeed for the members of TCH. As they're getting closer and closer to try and turn everything on its head, as these fast rushes coming in from Untitled, it's completely lackluster, but at the same time, they're just able to make it work because of their individual brilliance. They're not skipping out on much of their shots, and given the opportunity that they're looking for, Theory could just be their biggest downfall. As long as he's still alive and kicking on the server, there's a good chance that TCH are going to be able to use that to their advantage. Jumping on back in towards the game once again. Early flashes here in towards the C side. TCH will look to be staring down the barrel of a possible C hit once more, but overall, they're taking their time for this one. Not really risking much. Engagement yet to be found, being played in a lot more of a different fashion.
Take this. I'm out of here.
So they do have the hit going for them, but Fury,
There.
bit of a better angle. Laska, flash out. Able to try to give a little bit of space to play with, but he's not going to be able to give Fury much. Good kill overall too.
Spike planted.
It's 1 by 1. They're just running things down. One player already spotted, but they're not really going to be able to hold on for long. The raw firepower and pressure coming in from the members of TCH is just such a significant advantage. Missile able to find 2 kills. But at the end, those 2 kills really just didn't matter as much now, would it? Sad tale for the members of TCH here, but they're bleeding out these rounds very quickly. Untitled, before the clock timer even goes down properly, they're just running in for free. No oversight, no overthought. It's the team just in that proper mindset, in the proper zone, as they're all on the same page. What a fast push, is safe. It's stunned down once more. Just to try and lift through that one. Mosquito,
Bring them down.
the angle. To find a bit of value. Run through and across, a safe position. Not revealed yet, but Mosquito's smarted out for that one. Tries to go in for the duel, not going to be able to get out of the tripwire. Precarious for him. Mosquito did die, and now it's up to Missile. Trying to go big here. Asuka with a couple of flashes, dodges across, but a shot does connect. Up to Rosa to try and maybe do something, but Babushka is going to be the last one standing over on the opposite side. Not really able to answer much. So one ultimate coming in from the Fade just was not enough to try and falter the overall presence that TCH had on the A side. So they were not really taking the Cypher into consideration, and those tripwires really did cost them everything there. And poor old Rosa, you had to worry about too many different angles to try and take a proper duel against a singular player. Team does take a back seat, but with another possible rush coming towards the C side now. Theory is looking for the hit to see where this is going to go.
My ult's
They're
ready.
just not able to find much of an answer yet. Thunder.
Stopping fire.
Once it gains some information early, the flash is going to come through, allow them to clear out the entirety of C long, but flash now gone. Members of Untitled, they have that chance to rendezvous back towards the C side again, going for another hit. It all depends on the timing. Slow and steady wins the race for them. It's the initial hit. Looks to be imminent.
Here comes the party.
They won the fight and they're going to be able to get it.
I'm pissed. Grenade.
Fast hit. Pushed out. In the angle. Waiting for the duel. Tuska is trying to set it up with his team. And Mosquito, he's going to take the backseat for the overdrive. Not going to be able to find any form of value, but with Rosa still alive, there's a good opportunity for them to try and take this in the back. Asuka jumping around. She's going to be able to find value. One more kill to be gotten, as Babushka needs to be the one to step onto the plate. Nano Swarm to try and go in for a fake flash. But Asuka, better positioning overall. She's going to be the one to put that final shot in. is Untitled. They're losing out on bodies. This one breach could be the main reason why they're going to be able to take it. W key their way through, and even though a little bit shaky from time to time, just doing the job that is required from a breach. Being fearless in every regard and setting up those crossfires, it's a very important play.
Gotta go. Grenade.
One enemy remaining. Spike down A.
Let's see what happens in this particular round. Safe again. That's a good read and a good hold here. They're just able to get much more of a better answer here, and it's surprising. Untitled, they're trying to brute force their engagements. They're not really doing it together, causing them to fall apart. These isolated 1v1 duels is what's going to cost them at all moments. No one cleared out the Omen 2 in that last round, and the fact that Safe was just able to get away scotch-free. It's going to happen time and time again where players are just getting a little bit too overconfident in what they're able to do as a tactical timeout being taken immediately by the members of Untitled, understanding that, hey, we are getting a little bit too overheated. So we need to slow down, take our time for what's going to be coming next. Overall, the team looks to be on the same boat, but the small mistakes that they're making are piling up. Thoda Casual Hair able to take 3 rounds, force Untitled onto an eco. So it's time to change up your strategy. How do you want to approach this from now on? Because any mistake that you make, we scrutinize upon tenfold. Zooming back in towards the game here already, Theory.
I got you.
For a bit of a hit here.
Grenade.
Engagement. Focusing. Yet to be found. On position, ready to take another fight. He does have the stronger weapon, but we've seen this in the past. The stronger weapons don't really matter much up against a team of Untitled's caliber.
Go, go, go.
Trades come through from either side. Smokes perfectly placed on the close quarter position, and the gun there does find capitalization regardless because he does have the stronger weapon up against that Spectre. Regardless of it, instant rotations coming through, no real information being gained of any player that is towards the side of C-Long. So they're waiting for the engagement to come in. Rosa working up with Mosquito. Both of the duelists are in prime position to try and find a kill here. It all depends on how Safe is going to be playing this. Smoke spotted, and Mosquito, he's going to be able to find the catch. You really need to take out your guns in moments like this. These late round pushes can be so dangerous. If you try to play smoke, it is going to be risky, but Asuka, still alive on the back end of side, has the ultimate to play with. It's going to give away her information. Not looking that good. She's panicking under the pressure. Slides across, and it's going to be Mosquito who shuts her down. A little bit of a laugh indeed.
Spike planted.
The members of TCH, they should have been the victors of this particular round because of the early advantage that they were able to gain. Even then, doesn't really seem to be the case. Discipline is one thing as TCH looking for the hit. It's gonna be a good couple of shots here. Mosquito is gonna be the one to try and maybe find this engagement early on the stun. On the gun there, doesn't have the wingman to try and go in for the save, and Mosquito beats all of the timings. Just goes in for the final bite. 3-5, ladies and gentlemen. Untitled, they're back in it with Thrifty round under their belt. Engagement's here already. So trying to maybe go in for a bit more of an aggressive mid push this time. So work around towards the A side now. So looking to see what they can really find. Flash in hand and it's pretty much ready. Push through. Falcon able to find the first bit of an answer. Mistletoe in the corner though, needs to get cleared out soon. And it's gonna be Rosa who just jumps across with the shield. Able to live and survive. Asuka does find one with the last dying breath, but even then, his team, red team, sorry, it's just not able to come out on top of it. Another vulnerable coming through from Rosa, just giving him all of the advantages that he needs. Shields across and he takes the fight and he is able to take the victory. Beautifully done from Rosa. That is the power of the ISO, ladies and gentlemen. When it's utilized this well, no team can ever stop you. They're doing this so well too, because of the way that the approach has been. Members of TCH, they're able to find a little bit of a retaliation from time to time, but because of the instant switch around of the strategy that Untitled are trying to go in for, it's even more of a bigger issue. They're sending a lot of information on different portions of the map, and it's going to be able to give them a slightly different edge, but the trade does not initiate here. Ruiner is the one to take a back seat. The angle for the fight. It's going to be Rosa who gets the initial hit. Pushes across. He does get a bit more of an opening. This will go though. Still going to be a massive throw on their sides. Over from the opposite side. Fury comes in for the big save. Another fine catch here. One by one. The members of TCH, they get all of the advantages. Spike stuck in towards the seaside at Babushka. Needs to try and pick up the fallen pieces here. It's Untitled. Not really having a lot of utility to try and break the Cypher's stronghold. They fall and prey to what could be waiting for them on the opposite side. So overall,
30 seconds left.
Look into a lot more of a crawler and crim position. Given the situation, I don't think that's going to be the simplicity of it all. Requiring for now would be just to
10 seconds left.
take things a bit more slower from the side of TCH, because they understand there will be a bias towards the defender side because of how well the Cypher setups are going to be working. As soon as the attack side rolls around, the raw aggression from the members of Untitled can really be unleashed. The TCH not really being able to find much of an answer immediately then. In this particular round, the weaker weapons on one side, they're not going to be... No, never mind. They're going to be able to go in for proper full buys. So I do believe that the Neon has the ultimate ready as well. So the overdrive will be a key piece in this overall strategy for the members of Untitled. And if they're able to utilize it properly, they have a lot of free real estate that they can just run over. Getting a significant chance going into it. This Mosquito is just waiting to see if anyone's going to be coming in towards him. Early confusion with the wall as well, trying to allow himself to cross in towards the corner. So we're going to wait to see if and find a bit of an opening. An early shot coming in from Mistletoe, damaging out Babushka to very low HP. He can no longer be as aggressive as he normally is. Still looking for the chance. The Quadrille lockdown is going to give them the space that they require on the seaside. They need to respect this. Instant space being given away. Possibility of a B push is imminent from the defenders as soon as they have the space to play around with, but all of their members going for the opposite end. It's just Rosa who's just W-king his way up. he's gonna be able to find even more value, even without a shield. Rosa, he looks to be unstoppable. Babushka with a double kill of his own. He's able to find the headshot that he needs. And Rosa just comes in alive. Give him the space, and he's gonna be able to take every duel with proper precision. This is Untitled for you, ladies and gentlemen. Thoda casual head. They just got completely off guard. He needed maybe an ultimate or two to give them that opening, but instead, they tried to work their way in by themselves. Untitled, given all of that free space, just had the opportunity to go in for the best possible setups that will give them this round victory. Well played round indeed. Coming through from the members of Untitled.
It's you and me.
Jumping on back into his game once again. We do see Rosa. Mosquito, who was a little bit too overzealous, be in a bit of a precarious situation on his own. They went in deep without any form of utility whatsoever. They got caught for it. Gonna be able to run away here just a little bit. Falcon doesn't really survive, but as long as Ruiner's still alive and kicking, that will be better. Stuns working out well, as it's all up to Babushka to now try to hold on to this line. He's looking for the duel. He's gonna be able to get it. Halfway defuse is already done, though. Not really the best of weapons for these long-range fights. Babushka, he's just gonna need to play for time. A well-placed spike is all that he needed, and his teammates were able to give that as the shots connect from Babushka. As the man, the myth, the legend, the all-father that we know. He's gonna be able to find the shots that were required. 4-8, ladies and gentlemen. This is Untitled. They end up the first half in a very dominant scoreline, but even then, TCH, they put up a really good fight up till the very end.
There.
Maybe
they're
see what
about
they
to
can get here as Falcon. Doesn't want us to see his only mug, that's for certain. Small bits of technical difficulty, but that's completely fine as Untitled. They're looking to see if they can get that advantage going for themselves. It's a waiting game for them. It's Jumpa. I mean, Rosa. He's gonna be able to get 2, never mind. He's probably gonna be able to find 3. Missile Code does shut him down, but at what cost? Because all of his team members are already done and dead. Babushka, a little bit of a friendship dance here. It's Missile Code trying to turn things on its head.
One enemy
He's able to find multiple frags here, looking for the last, but he's just not gonna be able to get it. A little bit dicey here coming in from Missile Code. Could have gotten the ace to get his team this pissed around. That does not seem to be a probability. Shots connecting from every corner and every side. So you can see the TCH is in an edge in the form of victory. They're able to find everything that they need. These answers for them. Pretty much insurmountable. 94. It's Untitled. Taking round after round. Unless things change, this will probably end up. This will probably end in the worst possible way. They'll be able to W key their way in once more. Ruiner. Able to find the first kill. He's gonna be able to find the second too. Never mind. The shot's just connecting beautifully. Well done from Ruiner. Utilizing his aim to the fullest. Mosquito, outlaw in hand, able to find another kill. Looks for the slide. He's gonna be able to run his way around. Safe. Gets the kill, but he's already distracted to make it work. Guardian will get picked up, and Mosquito. The man is so done with Rosa and his shenanigans. He picked up the outlaw, dropped the Guardian, then picked up the outlaw again, and then dropped it once more. Poor old Rosa. The guy's confused at all times. Well, that's fine. The Mosquito was trying to have his fun. Rosa
Oh, this is a nice spot.
trying to be the Iceman as per usual. No emotion in his eyes, no emotion to really show. As for now, and looking to get the way back into his side. Fury not really having the opening that he would have wanted to burst into the side.
I know exactly where you are.
Mistletoe though, able to find Mosquito on the opposite side. That should give them a tiny bit of breathing room to play with. Safe. Missed out opportunity. Rosa's not gonna miss out on his though. Able to get the opening kill, but then with the paranoia, they're able to run themselves away. Safe. In a precarious spot of his own, as the flood comes through for the members of Untitled, they're able to run things down. Ruiner with a triple kill to his knee with just a Guardian to boot. And Falcon with the last. The aim on the members of Untitled is just so unmatched. This is why you can't really hold a site against them. You need to be the ones to take initiative to try and force the issue against them. Because given the chance to take the fights on their own turf, on their own understanding, and of course when they are ready, the team is just so difficult to try and stop. Asuka tried to go in for something, but she's just not going to be able to do much. Untitled. Victory after victory has now given them the economy to do whatever the hell they want, but for TCH, they need to force buy. Either they take this round or the entire journey in this tournament. It's just going to come to a close.
I must wait a moment.
So he's not really able to give much here. So they're looking to get us the best they possibly can for the hit normally. For them. It's just the waiting game. How far each side can go. Babushka perfectly able to capitalize on Asuka's positioning. They're not really going to be able to turn this one around. These rotations coming in from either side. It's Mistletoe, sorry. Once again, looking for his own free hit. Ruiner on the angle. Does find Fury, but he misses the shot. Little bits of problems here and there, but Rosa, he's not going to be the one to miss any of his tabs, though. Even if Ruiner misses a spray, Rosa is going to be there to come around to make sure his buddy does not feel bad about it. Well played, Ram.
Stealing sight.
This! Gotta go!
This is going to be another opportunity for them to fight into. Even then, the advantage in the favor of TCH this time around. Ruiner needs to be the one to come in big here. At the angle, he's not going to be able to do much. Fury, he's able to find the catch over towards the first. Looks for more here. It's all up to Babushka to maybe try to get this clutch done. We've seen this time and time again. Babushka being able to find value, being the danger man for the team, but he gets spammed out by everything. And look on there. Doesn't even give him a fair fight to play with. 4-12 is Untitled. They've lost out on a round, but that's completely fine because at the end of the day, it doesn't really hurt that much now, does it? Because you still have a very significant lead going into this. 7 rounds that the members of TCH need to win consecutively to try and even contest into an overtime. When the odds are stacked against you like that, things are never going to be simple. And the difficulty of a round loss
Placing swarm
will
grenade.
just keep on mounting up and up.
Woo! Gun here. Bring them down.
Rose is going to be able to find an opening here already. But a good answer coming in from Asuka. She's going to be able to find the trade. Babushka tries to avenge his teammates, and he does find some value. Good bait coming in from Ruiner. Kandakanda is going to be able to take out Ruiner though over from the opposite side. And once again, the members of TCH, they're just able to capitalize on top of the trades here. Untitled, I wouldn't really say they played badly in this round, but they just got dumped by utility a little bit too hard. They dropped out like flies because of it. Little bits of misdirection here and there. The smoke and mirrors playstyle really working against the members of Untitled. Because even though this hit was really well done, Mosquito dying out early pretty much sealed the deal for this particular round, as Falcon just wasn't really given a chance even. Trying to fight into this here. Asuka now. Flash in hand, ready for the swing too. Just waiting to... Trying to go in for the execute with a rolling thunder possibly. One away. Gonna be able to find it. Babushka. Going for the long haul of this game. Stuns across. Big ultimates already being utilized to just WP in towards the side. No real value being found, and this is so risky. But Rosa's going for it. He does have the shield to give him that slight bit of a cushion, but even so, they're running in towards the side without really even showing any respect to their opposition. Asuka's gonna be able to come alive for just a little while longer, but even then, it does not really seem to be the case. As, again, the friendship dances looking to be on chart here as Untitled. I'm questioning what is the beef between the players and Asuka, but that's completely fine. 6-13, ladies and gentlemen, is Untitled. They take the victory going into the grand finals. Our first grand finalists have been crowned, and is it really a surprise that it was Untitled? Not really. But they still have one more match for you tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, for the semifinals roundup to see exactly who will be joining Untitled for that position. But looking at the stats, man, Rosa, 485 ACS with 34 kills on that ISO. He was a demon on the server. There was absolutely nothing that could have been done to try and stop this man. When he started to heat up, not a single bit of space was given away to where was able to be stopped from what am I saying? Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. It's very late into the night, so my brain is not working. Not even a single bit of utility was able to stop him from taking away space. That's what the ISO does too. The ISO just allows you to take so many individual duels and to win them out too if you have the confidence that your aim is able to shut down your opposition. And knowing Rosa, he knows that he can out-aim almost everyone in the region he's having. If he does have an agent, that'll allow him to do so. ISO, pretty much the best bet. Everyone else though on his team pretty much did the exact same thing that was required, allowing Rosa to just have that free space that he really needed to thrive as an ISO. Being at the very top, the MVP of the scoreboards every single time, it's Rosa's names that come to our lips. Ruiner did have his opportunity when he was on that Reyna, but as soon as he swaps over to the controller, not really having the best of days, now that is for certain. But for the opposite side of TCH, they tried to make things work, but they need to play a lot more, and they need to put in a lot more hours into practice if they ever want to go up against a team of Untitled's caliber. Every single player having experience competing at the highest level. It's going to be a tough thing to beat, but overall, I would say that the results coming in from that first map was a lot better overall. Things could have been a little bit more better for them, but it's completely fine. Things are working out well for themselves. The initial bit of a hit just not really working out in the way that you would have expected for TCH, but don't take this to heart because you have to know that even if things go wrong for you, there's always going to be a chance for you to turn things on its head. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, that's all that we have for you for today's matchup. Tomorrow is going to be All-Stars going up against No Idea. Another very intense game that could possibly go the distance a little bit better than this one in particular. But knowing All-Stars, they should be the ones to face off against Untitled. and the revenge story. Sorry, not the revenge story. I would say the story of two teammates fighting off against one another could just be on the cards. If anyone can stop Rosa, it has to be Hermione. Now let's see what that tomorrow's matchup has in store for you all. So make sure to check out Inspire Broadband if you are looking to upgrade your internet connection. If you want a stable one, Inspire Broadband, they have you covered. And also make sure to hit like and of course hit subscribe if you're on the YouTube channel, and if you're on the Facebook page, make sure to follow us there as well to get notified when we do go live, because tomorrow's matchup will have a lot in stake for both of these teams, because do not forget there is no lower bracket run. But for now, it's your boy Aggressive signing on off, and we're going to be seeing you tomorrow with a lot more Valorant action. Good night and happy gaming, everyone.
66.
Who's looking at me? Somebody's looking at me. Oh my God! Come on, brother, please, no.
Our service crushes lag with up to 99.9% uptime, gaming cache for Steam and Epic, and FTP servers that move at the speed of light.
Inspire Broadband. Internet, we make it best.
One more drink and then I'll leave.
স্ট্রিমিং হবে বাফারলেস, স্ট্রিমিং হবে আলট্রা এইচডিতে।